Welcome, listeners, to the Virtue and Victory podcast, where we explore the profound connection between Stoicism and chess, uncovering lessons of resilience, strategy, and virtue. Today's episode is about Zeno of Citium, a man whose greatest loss set him on a path to founding one of the most enduring schools of philosophy, Stoicism. Just as in life and in chess, where every loss is a lesson, Zeno's shipwreck was the catalyst that reshaped his life. The sea was once Zeno's greatest ally. It carried his merchant ships, laden with riches, from port to port. But on this fateful night, the Aegean turned against him. The wind roared like a vengeful god, and the waves rose like hungry beasts. His vessel, once a symbol of prosperity, was now a fragile plaything in the storm's wrath. The mast splintered like a twig, a deafening crash. The deck tilted violently, and men screamed as they were swallowed by the sea. Zeno clung to the ship's railing, his knuckles white, his heart pounding. Then a wave, taller than the ship itself, descended upon them like fate itself. He was pulled into the abyss. The salt burned his eyes, filled his lungs. He kicked, clawed his way upward, desperate for air. And then, light. His head broke the surface, gasping, choking. Around him, the sea was littered with the remains of his past, crates of exotic goods, silk from the east, vases once bound for the wealthy elite of Athens. His fortune, scattered like dust in the wind. Zeno drifted on a shattered beam, the remnants of his former life beneath him. The horizon was empty. No ship, no crew, just the endless sea, stretching into the unknown. For hours, perhaps days, he floated, the sun searing his skin, his body weak. But his mind was beginning to change. The man who once measured success in gold and goods now had nothing, and yet he was alive. When he finally washed ashore in Athens, he was not the same man. The merchant had drowned, but something else had emerged, something stronger, a seeker, a student. And it was in a small bookshop with trembling hands that he picked up a scroll of Xenophon's memorabilia, the words of Socrates echoing through time, speaking to him across the ages. In that moment, he understood. His shipwreck had not been a curse. It had been a gift. And so began the journey of Zeno of Citium, not as a merchant of goods, but as a merchant of wisdom, the founder of Stoicism. The man who would teach the world that while we cannot control the storms of life, we can always control how we respond. Next time you face loss, remember Zeno. The storm is not the end, it is the beginning.